Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, is a Shop My Stash. You already know the drill. So I actually filmed this, but I wanted to film it again with me applying the makeup and talking about it at the same time, and then like kind of going from there. And then I'll shop my stash just because I feel like it's a little bit shorter, a little bit easier to edit and all that jazz. So yeah, not much to intro. Go check out my last video. I don't remember what it is, but it should be something good. Go check it out. Why not, you know? I also wanted to say, I don't know if I'm going to keep, I think this next basket I'm going to do is for 2 weeks, so it's going to be 2 weeks shop my stash. The whole week thing, I like it, but I just feel like it's so repetitive, because if you look at my videos, it's like 2-3 videos, then shop my stash, then 2-3 videos, shop my stash, sometimes one video in between them, and so it's like kind of like annoying. I don't know, so I think I'm going to keep this for 2 weeks, and so it's still not a month. So I'm still posting a little bit more than just a month, but still posting, if that makes sense. I hope so. So this basket will be for 2 weeks. This one was only for 1. Yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so the first products are primer. I had 2 primers in this basket. I had this coconut water cream from First Aid Beauty, Hello Fab First Aid Beauty, and then I have this Flower Beauty in Your Prime Hydrating Primer. You guys know I love this gal. Not really much to say, and I forgot I was applying it to my face. But we're just gonna use our fingers. As you can see, I'm breaking out, and I will tell you why in a second. And that is from our friend, the Hello Fab Coconut First Aid Beauty Coconut Water Cream, whatever. So I actually am going to declutter this. I actually decluttered it. Then I was like, I want to use it a little bit. Like, I was going to use it on my face until I saw someone's YouTube video, and they were like, yeah, this primer, like, breaks me out. And it was the same thing. She's like, everything from First Aid Beauty breaks me out. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, why am I going through the same thing right now? And she was like, yeah, I get these, like, red bumps. And I was like, that's me right now. And the thing is that there's not like pimples, it's just like a bump. Like, it's just bumps, you know what I mean? The big ones are pimples, but like there's small bumps across my face. Right here was so broken out, it was terrible, and it goes away within a couple of days, but just the day of, it was awful. So this is what was breaking me out. I actually used it all up though. I used it as a lotion. I was putting it on my elbows, and my elbows are ashy right now. I was putting it on my elbows. Let's see if there's some left. No. I was putting it on my elbows, I put it on my knees. Like, I just used it as a lotion, and it worked because it's supposed to hydrate. It's not really a primer, so it worked for that. I mean, I guess YOLO, right? Okay, so next is this e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer. You guys know this is what I was using this week. It is in this tube. I have the shade Beige, and I actually love this foundation, and I was so, or this tinted moisturizer, whatever you want to call it, but this, I was so scared because I thought this is what was breaking me out, and I was like, no, because it is so beautiful. I love it for every day because it's so nice, and like a light coverage. It's very light coverage, and you can build it up to be a little bit, like, have a little bit more coverage than like the first layer, but really I don't even need that because I like the coverage it is now. And Beige is a really nice shade for me. I thought it was gonna be too no, I thought this one was gonna work, so it does, and I'm glad. It is gonna be too light for me in the summer, so I gotta use as much as I can up right now. And a little goes a long way. I don't know I put this much on. I put it on this much on like every day, and realized that halfway through I'm blending out, and I'm like, oh, there's too much. But there is SPF 20 in it, and so it smells really nice. The only thing is, like, I was like, yeah, I'll just get a darker shade for the summer because I love it that much. But there is no darker shades than Beige. This is the darkest shade. And I'm like, e.l.f., you didn't really think that through, huh? Because if you're using sunscreen, most people, you know, some people use SPF throughout the whole year because just the sun obviously doesn't go away. But a lot of people focus SPF in the summer when they're tan. So you'd think that e.l.f. made tan shades and not all light shades, you know what I mean? I don't know, it didn't make sense to me, but it's still beautiful. And the sunscreen, you can, some moments throughout the day I was like, it smells like sunscreen. Like, you can smell it, but not the whole time. And It's really like, it's really not that bad. I don't know. I love it. It's just so beautiful. As you can see, it's just like a light coverage. Like you can still see my redness around there, but it's not like crazy disgusting. Like it just looks natural and it looks really nice. And I think this shade is a really nice shade for me as well. Okay, next is, let's do powder. So next is powder, and I use this e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. I thought this powder would go really nicely with the foundation, and girl, I was right. It just looks so nice, and it's not too mattifying. It adds a little bit of coverage for the foundation, which I really love, and it's only $2, which makes it all the better. I do like to use a small brush with this powder and this foundation, just to make sure that I am mattifying it, and then I'll go in with a fluffy brush and just kind of go around everywhere, just to make sure like I kind of get everywhere, every part of this foundation. I love this powder and I love this combo. It is like to die for. I'm obsessed. Okay, next is what? Bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer of life, the Amuse Matte Cosmetics bronzer. I say that about like almost every bronzer or everything that I like. I'm like, this is my favorite, but I'm like, how do I have favorites of multiple things? Anyway, I think this bronzer just perfectly works perfectly, like absolutely perfectly with this foundation and with this powder, because it just gives that light bronze that's not too crazy, it's not too harsh, and it just goes with the whole like minimal makeup thing, like with the tinted moisturizer and a light powder. Like the bronzer just goes perfectly with that, and I'm obsessed. And then next is blush, and I used this blush book this week. Girl, look at this. Look at this. This is the Profusion, actually it's a 6-color blush palette. And look at this. This thing is a hot mess. When you use a stippling brush, it just makes, even if the shadows are already not powdery at all, the brush makes them super powdery, because I don't know, I guess just the type of brush that it is. And so I think these were powdery beforehand, and then so using this brush it made it even more powdery, but this is a hot mess. So my favorite, there are times I swirled around the whole thing. My favorite thing was the shade Lush right here, right there. Try not to make it all fall out, and I haven't blown it off yet because it's gonna go everywhere. And I like the shade Playful and Blush and Alive sometimes. These three just neutral shades were kind of like my favorite to play around with. Juicy I didn't really like, and this purple I didn't like, and this was too shimmery and too pinky, so I don't know if it's supposed to be a highlighter. It looks like a highlighter, or like a blush topper, but I'm just not gonna wear it. And so I used to wear this. I don't love this blush palette. It's not like absolutely a necessity. I do have other blush palettes that I just like better. So next is highlighter, and so I had 2 highlighters, and I love this e.l.f. highlighter in Apricot Glow, which is the one I'm going to use today. So beautiful. It is, again, it goes with that very natural like look, glow from within kind of look, and I'm obsessed. It's just so beautiful on the face. And I think that the more I use it, the more like warms up a bit, and the more it puts down on the face. So if you just want to swirl your brush in there for a little bit before you put it on, it'll make it a little bit more intense. But yeah, I love this. I love this shade, and I love this formula too, which I did like it. You can see all the glitters flying around. I did like it before, the other one before, but it was just too light for me, so it made my face look like white. So I was like, no thanks. And then the next highlighter that I used was this Ofra highlighter, and I don't know how I feel about this. Really, this shade I used, this shade right here, and it was really light. I'm gonna put it on like the high points of my cheekbone. It is so pigmented, girl, but that's what I like about it, but I don't know if I like the shade. And I should probably try this like shade down here, the darker shade, so I might keep it in there just to try a little bit more. You guys know, like, highlighter is really not my thing, and so I don't know, but this is gorgeous. I'm obsessed right now. And Allure finally messaged me back, and they were like, we're sending you a replacement item. We no longer have that highlighter. And so I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll take whatever at this point, as long as you respond honestly. Anyway, next is brows, I suppose. I had my e.l.f. brow pencil. I always just did a little something something, never anything too crazy because my brows are huge already, per usual. And I really love this brow pencil and how easy it is. I have a lot of product left. And next, brow gel, and I was using this gel mascara from this brand, and I don't really like this. It is just very dry and it has to really scoop around to get some product on it, and then like the stopper takes most of it off. So I'm just like basically spooling my brows sometimes. So I really have to make sure I'm getting product on there, and then it works really nicely. Kind of annoying. Not my favorite, but whatever. Next is eyeshadow, and I'm not gonna actually put any on, I'm so sorry. But I had 3 eyeshadow palettes. I had the Huda Benefit, Huda Beauty, Ruby Obsession palette in, yeah, Ruby Obsession stuff. And I did a look with this and I actually literally took it off because I just wasn't in love. And that's how I feel about this palette. So I'm gonna give her a break and switch her out this week. This one is the Nubian by Juvia's. I'm actually going to keep it in because I loved using this. I used this shade down here and it is gorgeous. And these 3 mattes are just beautiful, beautiful. I love them so much. And then the last palette is this Ooh La La palette by ColourPop. And I love this palette. It is amazing, so worth the money. I actually am going to just take these shades Soft Core from this Ooh La La palette, this one right here. I'm actually just going to blend that into the crease just to give a little something something. See how pigmented that shade is? Like, it took me like 2 little swipes to just blend that out. So beautiful, so easy. And then I'm going to take a little bit of, let's just take a little bit of whatever this shade is. What is that called? Poodle. Just stick it on the outer corner and just blend it up a little bit. Just to give a little something something on the eye. It turns your brushes completely pink, but you know what? It's cool. And then let's run a little bit across the lower lash line. Tips and tricks right there. Just throw a little bit in the crease and it looks like you got makeup on. But again, I did love this palette. Okay, next is mascara. For mascara, I use this Essence Get Big Lashes mascara, and I do love this mascara. I just noticed that it starts to that some days it would transfer to on my lower lash line, and so I'm gonna stop putting it on my lower lash line and use my Maneater one, which was also in this basket. But I love this mascara on the top lashes, so gorgeous, and it doesn't transfer on the top, so I don't know why. I think it's because it's just so big or something, I don't know. I love this mascara. It's so pretty. This Tarte Maneater one should be gone pretty soon, actually. I don't know what this piece of hair is doing. This one right here, I don't know what that's doing. Okay, so next, I always keep this eyeliner in here. I'm not going to put any on. And then next is lip products. The 3 lip products that I had in here were this Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss. I love this gloss. It is so pretty. I want to use my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, but or else I'd use this one. But so pretty. It is very pink, so it is a very light pink. And it tints my lips like a smidge bit, like a small amount. But if you have darker lips in mind, they're going to tint them a lot more, if that makes sense to you. I am going to love this, I think, a lot more in the summer. It is a beautiful gloss. It looks beautiful on the skin. Formula is actually really nice for for being so cheap. Would I repurchase it? Not this exact one, but I might get a different kind. I know they have a clear one, which I want to try that one. I'll definitely get that one. They do smell like kids gloss, which it's like one of those things that bring back, I don't know, it brings me somewhere when I smell that. And I don't know if it's necessarily pleasant to go back there, you know, I don't know, like to kids, I don't makeup. But other than that, I love this gloss, so. And then I use my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. I love this gloss, you guys know it's my absolute favorite. I just filmed a video with these, so go check that one out. These are so good, my favorite glosses. Enough said. And then next is this NYX Lingerie in the shade, I don't know, but it is like a nude liquid lipstick. Not a nude, it's like a neutral liquid lipstick. It's deep, very deep, so it's very specific. I don't like wearing eyeshadow with colors like this, so I didn't get much use out of this because I was using my eyeshadow a bit more, but I did like it. So yeah, so that was it for this basket. Let's go and shop my stash. Okay, so it's like really hard to get the best angle, but you guys know how it is with shopping a stash that's in one drawer. It's really annoying. But anyway, this right here is my Project Pan stuff to like the foundation. It's all in this little organizer right here. So for primer, I want to pick mostly Project Pan stuff so that I'm using it before summer comes and I want to get new products and stuff like that. So I give some good use to these before I stop using them, or basically like switch it up. So the first thing I actually am going to grab is this Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Porator. I'm going to pull that. And then we are also going to grab my tinted moisturizer that I was using last week. And then for powder, I think I want to grab I actually think I'm going to grab the number 7 loose powder. It's the translucent perfect light loose powder. I'm going to pull this because I haven't used it really that much and I want to give it a little bit of use. And I think it will be nice with that foundation and not too mattifying. And then for bronzer, of course, I'm going to use... Actually... No, yeah, I'm going to use this Amuse Matte bronzer just to, again, give it more use. And then I'll switch over to my other bronzer for a bit. But for now, I'm just going to use this one again. And then for blush, I'm going to grab this Balm Beach blush by The Balm. And then I'm also going to grab... Okay, I can't decide because this is new. I haven't tried it that much. It's the Profusion Cosmetics 5-color blush and highlighter palette. It looks like this. I haven't used it much, and I could try it. Or I wanted to pull my Tarte blush book because I love that gal, and I haven't used it in a long while right here, this book. Or I could pull my Project Pan e.l.f. blush palette. 2 weeks. You know, I think I'm going to pull my e.l.f. blush palette. And then I'll save this and my Tarte blush book for another time. Okay. So then where are we now? At highlight. I'm going to go over here if you guys can see that and pull my e.l.f. Apricot Glow highlighter again. I love this lady. And then I think I'm actually also going to grab my Essence Pure Nude highlighter because, I don't know, I haven't used it in a while and it'd be cute to use. And then, anything else from in here? No. And then, I'm going to pull this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer because, for eyeshadow primer. And then I'm also going to pull this Menthol Lip Shine. Like I said, I'm going to try to use as many Project Pan products that I can. I'm going to pull this brow pencil from Wet n Wild. This Too Faced Tickled Peach. My Nubian by Juvia's. And then I'm also, I haven't made that video yet, but I will be making it right after this one. But this is the Dream Sheet ColourPop palette. This is actually my Pan That palette for 2019. Okay, so now we're kind of at, like the rest of my collection. Not Project Pan stuff. Not really powder products, which are over here. This is just the rest of my collection. Okay, so first we need a brow gel. Now I'm actually going to pull this NYX Control Freak brow gel again. I miss it. And then for mascara, I think I'm going to pull this Ulta Beauty Curled Up Curling and Sculpting Mascara just to use it. And I'm also going to pull this Clinique High Impact Mascara to use that as well. And then, let's go back over there then. Have foundation. I have everything. For lip products, I think I'm gonna pull my Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick, just to use it. And then also this NYX Lingerie Gloss, because I love that gloss. And then, I haven't tried this yet, but I kind of know I'm gonna only like it in summer, so I don't want to open it yet. I'm gonna pull my... I'm gonna pull this AOA Studio Liquid Lipstick, Wonder Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Hype. It's like kind of pinky. I don't know how often I'll use it, but I'm gonna pull it just so I could try to use it. Okay, so then we are over to my palettes over here. I have 3 already, but this is gonna be for the next 2 weeks. So do I want to pull another one? No, I'll be okay. Okay, so this video is way longer than it needs to be, seriously, and I don't know why they take so long. You guys know I just talk a lot, I guess. But just to recap, I'm going to be pulling my Dream Street palette. This is my Pan That palette. I'm going to be pulling my Project Pan eyeshadows for a little bit, Too Faced Tickled Peach and the Nubian. And then I'm going to be pulling a lot of Project Pan stuff just so I can use it up before summer starts, like I said. My e.l.f. blush palette, the Balm Beach blush, my No. 7 powder. Put that over there. And then I'll also be using my Amuse Matte bronzer, Essence Pure Nude highlighter, because I just love it and I think it will be really pretty with this Apricot Glow from e.l.f. And then my e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer is going to be too light for me in the summer, so I'm going to try to get as much use of it right now because it is in my Project Pan for 2019. And then I have, you know, the Huge, there's not supposed to be a sticker on there, the Huge right here. And then I have my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer that I can use for eyeshadow primer. My brow pencil is the Wet n Wild brow pencil, again, so I can use it up. Clinique High Impact Mascara, Ulta Beauty Curled Up Lashes, NYX Control Freak. None of these are my Project Pan, but I have no really eye products like this in my Project Pan, so we're going to use these. And then I'm going to be using this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I think it'll be really nice with a tinted moisturizer because the moisturizer is so moisturizing. With a matte primer, it might be really nice on my like kind of combination, whatever it feels like kind of skin. And then the next 3 things I pulled were lip products. I pulled 2 liquid lipsticks, the Huda Beauty Liquid Lipstick in Trendsetter, the AOA Studio Wonder Matte Liquid Lipstick in Hype, and then this NYX Lingerie Gloss in the shade Euro Trash. I don't know what that name means. Don't know why I keep saying it, but yeah. So we have quite a few products this week. I was trying to make it small because I only wanted to focus on my Project Pan items, but there's actually a lot more than I thought. That's it for this video, guys. Verse for today, for it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not from yourselves, it is a gift from God. Kind of self-explanatory. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Comment them down below, or you can make up me at You can DM me at makeup_Marissa612. You guys know the drill already. That's it for this video, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it. See you in my next one. Bye, guys. See you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.